For real? Alice is here?
Okay, who is Alice? And Alice is... Heck no! No, you evil. I almost said something. I don't like saying the word evil, but, you know, she's not a good person. I mean, though, to be frank, if you know you're taking advantage of people, ruining their lives, and you don't care, you relish in it, I don't know what else to call you. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure she had a tragic past and all that. Yeah, blah, blah, this, that, and third. Look, I don't care. If she manages to take the desires of everyone, she'll literally have control of the city. She's more dangerous than most of the other villains we fought.
No. I just...
You wanted people to look at you in a favorable light? Alright, Alice. I hate to say it, but I actually sympathize with her. Hey everyone, so I was trying to get this treasure chest. I've tried a bunch of stuff, but nothing seems to be working. I figured once we took care of this whole area that we'd be fine, but it doesn't look like that's the case. And I tried skateboarding too.
Let's go.
And I'm probably showing some previous footage of where I found out I can do a ambush with the skateboard. Oh, that's interesting. So, two things then. Either A, I've missed something, of course. But even using my keen senses, I don't see anything aside the fact that this looks like a door. But no. The other thing is that there's a party member in the future that we can get, in addition to the fact of wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. What's Makoto's combo that allows her to ride the bike? Okay. But I honestly think, is dashing faster than that? Yeah, okay. Dashing is faster. Oh, where's the shot? So, I missed this. Okay. Oh! What? Nah.
Let's open it.
I'm getting Sonic vibes.
Hey, I've seen this.
You have?
The RNG gods smile upon us.
We got time-based stuff too?
We can do it. Wasn't there a checkpoint here? Oh, never mind. I see it.
Alright. That better be something, well, interesting at least. So, never mind about the ideas that I had. Strength, a sticker that will attract everyone's attention. Okay. We'll try it. Ryuji's gonna be on the team. And now, I'm thinking about it. Let's switch back. To the team I'm going to use. Alright. The cool thing I realized is that we can use the checkpoints to see if we missed a chest. So... Oh, and by the way, look at this phone. Thought that was interesting. Okay, so just looking at it from a glance, I mean, that chest regens. I think that chest also regens. Did I miss another chest?
Okay.
Oh, Silky learned a new... Okay.
Good job, everyone. Let's keep chugging along.
Oh. This was regen chest.
I'll take it. It's a shadow. Stay alert.
And the other one's locked. I remember that. We can still go check though. Yeah, okay. So we're done here. Good. I'm gonna do a bit of practice with my team, make sure I know the combos, and then I'll meet you guys back. Oh, I can charge my lightning. Interesting. I didn't think it was working before. Alright, I think I feel pretty good about what I've done. Time to head back. Alright, I'm back. Now, two things I want to say before we begin. One, I've since uploaded a video asking people for their thoughts and opinions, and know that I'll be making hopefully some positive changes to the series. Hold on one second. I promise you guys, it seems like I have to activate the graphic mode every time I start the game. It seems like it starts in frame rate mode, even though it says graphic mode, because I was looking at them sitting at the table and I was like, they don't look as good. I went and switched to graphic mode and I was like, alright, there we go. And the second thing, Alice. Been through a lot with Miss Alice Hiiragi, and oddly enough, I feel a kind of bond now. I guess we share a bond in the pain that we've been through. I'm interested to see what she has to say about her story. I'm not happy with what's happened to her, but I do feel closer to her. Yeah, I think that's the word. Closer in the sense that I know what she's going through. I mean, I'm not anywhere near as public as her, but I've also, you know, I've been in the public eye myself. So, this battle should be interesting. I got my high hopes up. We're gonna send this calling card, and then we're gonna see. But first, I guess we should discuss. Yeah. The Axe Maniac? What do you mean? Oh, right. The lock. The girl with the lock.
This is strange.
Good point. Yeah, they are. It actually seems like whoever we deal with is going to have some sort of trauma that they've dealt with, and that creates the jails. Yeah. All right.
Welcome.
I do have some more money. Let's see.
Which one?
I got yo-yos for my main crew, but
Which one?
can we get Yusuke a sword with no edge? The heck?
You want to reflect that? Thank you very much. Who's it for?
Just in case.
Which one?
If I can somehow switch my team.
You want this one? You want to reflect that? Put it to good use, okay?
I should probably spend more money on items though.
How many you want? Put it to good use, okay? You want? Thank you very much.
Just in case. I think we got enough brainwash. I got 9. Yeah. I'm confident. Anything else? I think we're good. I think we're good. Save my money just in case. Alright. With that being said, on.
Here.
Do your thing. And yeah, you too, Futaba. Wonder how they're gonna send it. It's gotta be big. That night.
In other news,
Oh!
Akira Konoe, founder of NEMESIS,
Again,
announced
they
a
didn't have to
joint
do all
project
this.
with one-time rival company Pineapple. Tech heads are fired up with anticipation at the news, awaiting further details.
Yep. That brings back memories.
Okay, folks, listen up!
Good evening. Been a while, huh?
Perhaps you remember us.
We are the Phantom Thieves. And we're back in action with a new heart in our sights.
Hopefully that'll...
A wicked witch who treats people like toys.
Hmm.
Alice Hiiragi.
Interesting.
And you're a ray of light. But all you do is hurt people to indulge your own darkness.
If I see a smile on his face?
And bad people have to be stopped.
Okay.
And all those desires you stole.
Tonight, we're taking them all back.
Now see, that's what I'm talking about. when you see me...
Okay, next I'm scheduled at...
Still have the fury in my heart though, but like I was saying, you get to see me in action, and speaking, I like that.
Oh, it's the manager. Hello?
Oh, he called her.
This is bad, Miss Alice. Look at the email I forwarded you.
An email?
What in the... Phantom Thieves?
You're taking my desire? All the desires I've collected?
I'm surprised you didn't expect this.
No, you can't! I need those! That's what makes me the monarch!
I wonder if this is just her shadow version of her again.
I need those to... Without those, I'll...
Be nothing.
Alright. I'll wait for you. I don't want toys that don't do as they're told. I'll smash you for certain this time.
Okay. Oh, I thought for sure this would be voiced. And yeah, it was definitely a return. Hopefully this puts us in the light of, you know, we weren't responsible for the other ones. That's why we're making sure we come back. But, I mean, still, the police, I don't think they'll buy that completely.
Come on, come on!
Yeah. It's time for the heist.
Let's go.
All right. Wonder if we'll get a new song like normal. Cause you know that song hit whenever we went back in to the palaces, and it was alert time. Okay, yeah. All right. And make sure. Yeah. I'm not sure if we'll be able to change my team once we're in the battle.
I should write something.
And yep. I should probably save. Let's go.
Let's go, everyone. Time to change Alice's heart.
Wait, this is the copyrighted version. Dadgummit. Oh well.
Man, it's times like these I know I'm supposed to be a phantom.
Oh really? All right. Let's do a homing attack.
He hasn't noticed us yet. Let's do it. Why don't we see what that is?
And we can start out actually.
They're panicking. Okay.
Wait.
Now.
There we go.
It's over.
Nah, these aren't gonna be enough to get my showtime up.
Not even worth my time. Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
True. All right, forget it. We're going.
Look, the chain goes all the way to the top.
Yeah? Though I would hate to climb that, if I'm being honest. I do not like heights.
Perhaps it fell when we opened the lock. Climbing this should give us a straight shot to the birdcage of desire.
You know, it reminds me of Hollows, if anybody knows Bleach. They got like a chain from their heart. Though it's not her heart, but you know. All right.
Whoa. That is
Oh, that's the Master Emerald right there.
enormous. Why is it so big? At least it actually materialized for us. Thank goodness.
How are we gonna take that out though? Like we can't.
Wow, that is a relief. I was worried our standard palace procedures wouldn't work.
Well, what I'm wondering is that's got to be her desire. Got to be.
All right, Skull. Get to home.
Surrounded by everybody else's.
No. Look at the size of that thing.
And yeah, we're not doing that.
What do we do now? How do you steal something like that?
I admit, I don't know either.
What's that?
That's right, I forgot about the pole.
It's her. Alice.
So, it's a fight after all.
Well, yeah, I expected that.
Oh dear. You thought you'd just sneak in like that.
No comment.
And what exactly do you plan on doing with those desires?
Giving them back to the people you took them from.
Hey, you! Joker, right? Did you come back to me so you could be mine?
Not a chance. It's a shame though. Maybe in a different time, we could have helped each other, but I kinda just want to say that, and I'm gonna be noble for now.
Oh, so you really are here to steal it.
Alice, Hiiragi! We know all about the horrible things you've done.
You seized people's desires by force and turned them into your puppets.
Yeah, it's your first time meeting the team.
You toyed with people's emotions and made them mistreat one another.
Yeah.
You even opened up stores so you could bilk all the people you brainwashed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
We can no longer overlook the wicked changes of heart you forced on the people.
The Phantom Thieves are about to beat the distortion out of you. Takamaki-san,
You what?
you're so beautiful.
How the heck? Yo, these masks don't work. Why do we have masks and outfits and disguises and code names if it doesn't work?
There's no way you could understand. You have no clue what I've been through.
Yo, this sounds like a perfect Talk No Jutsu moment right here. She does.
You mean what happened to you at Shujin?
Where did... How?
We know all of it.
Wait, so does she legit know who I am then? How the heck?
How you were bullied. How it was torture for you.
And yeah, but it doesn't excuse what you're doing right now.
But I still...
Oh, okay. You found out. No matter how much I hide it, the past still comes back to me. How pathetic. What a mess. That doesn't matter now. With this power, I can have everything.
It seems like you're running from your past instead of facing it.
Everything I've always wanted. Mine.
Okay, well, that didn't work. Oh!
And now, I'm gonna make you mine.
This song sounds...
Mine.
What we got? Is that a horse or something? Nah, wait a minute, hold up. I'm just realizing this when I'm editing. That's his Eat Me. I didn't realize what it was when I was first looking at it, but... Wow. Oh, that's a statement, okay. And I'm assuming these are supposed to represent guys. Specifically masochists. Alright. As carrots. And again, I didn't realize what I was looking at, so it was a bit difficult, but let's move on. Oh, rabbit. Okay. Yeah, I guess that fits.
What the? She turned into some kind of rabbit.
And we got a crowd too.
So this really is Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm late for a very important date.
Well, I'm gonna hold you up for quite a bit here.
Come along, come along. I have such wonders to show you.
What wonders?
Sophia?
Ignore her, Sophie.
Yeah.
She just wants to torture us or something.
Alice, I'm gonna make you see the light.
Okay.
Aw,
Well, here we go.
you like this?
Oh, it's for me.
You happen to be dating?
Yeah. Oh, heck no. Fire?
Silky! McCoy! Better watch out, Pixie! Jack-o'-lantern!
Nah, don't worry. Oh, shoot. Worry!
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Okay.
She's tough. See any weakness?
I'm watching like a hawk now. Whoa, brainwash.
Fire! Burn that spark right off.
Alright. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. How'd that feel? Good question on. Yes, it is. It literally is.
No one who's saying that means it. You're just manipulating them. Oh, so you know about all that, huh? Yeah.
Again. How do you know it's her?
Oh, I just can't wait to find out.
Okay. Launch. Boom. All right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. This is wait. Futaba just okay. All right. No need. All right. Oh shoot. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot. Nope. I messed up on that one. Okay. Wonder if that would allow me to dodge it. Okay. Let's go again. Launch. Oh, that was a launch. Do those, oh shoot. It broke. I was just about to say, is it infinite? Okay.
Raining confetti upon the stage. That would be quite pleasing and aesthetic.
Yes, both. Aesthetically and just normally. Hello. There we go. There we go. No need, Sophia. Yeah, no worries. I expected that. There we go. Literally. Oh, I thought that would. Okay. I think I can spare some for healing. Oh, you're getting frustrated. Okay, hang on. There we go. Gee, this is a fight of, it's a very interesting fight for many reasons. Wait, hang on. Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Oh, it would be nice if we could get, On's, showtime. I like it that I can actually use the character it involves now. I'm almost broken. Darn it. Oh, my whip ran out. Okay. Back up. Shoot. I don't. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be that type of fight. I'd say a cat fight, but like it's more of a panther fight? Because you're giving everybody else terrible memories.
You here to take everything I have, just like she did?
No, well, I mean, you did it to others, so.
Just try me. I'm so sick of suffering.
Okay. Oh, you got the stance. I recognize that stance.
Why is she so fast now? Sheesh.
Just like Code Vein.
Alice, what made you like this?
Okay.
Never get this coming from. I've been treated like shit all my life. I had everything taken from me.
She's done it. Had that happen to her too.
Of the social order, the shittier they were to me. Even if they saw someone getting tortured, get
Oh. So no one helped you.
The man in my glass. There's no letting go. I'll turn you up, and you'll learn true disdain.
Nah.
All the men in the world.
I like to see you try. Hold up. On, we switching.
You've got this.
I'll do it.
My turn.
No pushover. Target its weakness to win.
Suki, our sex line, Andra, Pixie.
Just give me a second. Oh, yep. Nope.
That might come in handy. We
Let's
can
go.
attack with it.
McCoy, Jack-o'-lantern.
Attack with what?
There. Defense up.
Defense. Nice.
Avoid those weaknesses. That was great, Joker.
Let's go.
Stop charging ahead. You don't have the stamina for that. All right? Burn it up.
Wait, Ryuji's out of stamina? How you like these, huh? Gonna get me. Nah, you ain't gonna get me.
Keep that in mind.
Let's go.
Bingo. That skill just now.
What do you have, super armor on that?
Keep it up.
Come. McCoy, our slump set Andres. Pixie.
Okay. You use sight, of course, because you brainwashed. That makes sense. Yo, break me? Nah, I saw that. Sophia, I wish you had saved your skills. Alright. Watch carefully. Hup. Yeep. Hit. Alright. We're doing good.
I'll take care of that one.
Yeah, oops. Darn it, I missed my opportunity. I got distracted.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. That's the leader of the Phantom Thieves for ya.
Alright.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
You're doing a lot wrong.
Just one more
How can you not see that?
guys.
Is that really what you want?
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. I remember your real answer. You have to remember too, Alice. Tell me, what do you really want?
Ah, shoot. Alright. I lost myself a bit. I was trying to look at the conversation. Oh, shoot. Well, in that case, I'll take a quick fix. I didn't need that much, but
Let's go. Jack-o'-lantern.
okay. I'm not hopeless.
Target its weakness to win.
On you, take over. Whoop.
Switch out.
Take over. And you use an item too. In fact,
I'm saved.
take some heals, team. Doing a son. Now I'm thinking about you doing a Sonic spin. Okay, how much SP? We don't know if Futaba will step. Ooh. Okay. We don't know if Futaba will step in, so we should keep an eye out for that.
Everyone stay focused.
Okay. Go now. There we go.
Combo, Panther.
Okay, be careful.
I can be of use.
Huh,
You guys have worked
that works
hard.
nice.
Don't overdo it, okay?
Fire.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Reach down, Panther.
Alright, I'm out now.
Beautiful combo, Panther.
Can we get one more? We're almost there, team.
Peek to fire. You can
Uh-oh.
handle this.
Don't let her get us. Okay. Let's go. There we go.
Did we do it?
I think so. All right. Teamwork makes... Ooh. Media. Someone's OP. Alright. Let's leave this to An now. I think she'll know what to say.
No! How can I still not be strong enough? Why can't I change? I'm not the victim anymore!
Enough, Alice. If you keep going, you'll just make yourself feel even worse.
How would you know?
Yeah, you both. Well, I do too, but you know, obviously the game wouldn't know that, so.
I just can't compare to someone like you, Takamaki-san.
So you were looking at her specifically.
All my life, I'm no match for the real winners.
I think that's not fair. You're selling yourself short. I think, well, I'm not sure what was specifically, you know, her corrupting people, but she seems to have talent.
And I tried so hard to change.
And I feel like she did change. She just didn't realize it when it happened.
I was still made fun of.
Oh.
Bullied. I just wanted to stop being miserable. I poured my heart into fashion and worked to get so far. But then, she showed up again. Running her mouth about my past.
Yeah. I understand you with that.
She told everyone what a pathetic little shit I was. That's why I took all of it from her. Her boyfriend, her social circle, everything. And that still wasn't enough for me.
I don't think it would ever be enough if you go down that route.
It wasn't just her. Everyone that talked behind my back, all the people who just stood there when I was kidding.
Okay, so it was...
I'll destroy every single one of them.
I'd say it's almost like we failed her, but we weren't even in operation at that time, so...
Alice. So this is a wound in a heart.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's what I was thinking.
This power lets me get revenge. So I...
You became the bully, right?
Exactly, Han.
You idiot! What good does that do? Now you're just as bad as the people who made you suffer.
Even worse.
Is that how you want to live? Like one of those bullies? Didn't you want to be something else?
Yeah, inspiring light to people.
A ray of light for others. And for yourself. Don't give up because of those selfish bastards!
Takamaki-san.
Well, I'm not sure. What guys do you think will happen to her once she confesses, or if she does? Because I feel like she will. I mean, is it still too late? Or is it too late?
You're right. I wanted to rescue them.
That's what I... Yes. That's the feeling you should latch on to.
All the people like me, going through the same thing.
Yes, that's exactly what you should be doing.
But
You lost sight of it. Okay, I'm starting to get... I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's starting to affect me too. I relate to it, like I said. Well, for the mood, I'm gonna say it's not too late to change.
You think so?
Oh. She gave up the crown.
Takamaki-san.
I wonder if that's what we needed to do.
I want to apologize to the people I hurt and start over.
Okay.
I'm sure you can turn it around. I've been through a lot of the same things.
Yeah, but An didn't ever do anything like what Alice did.
But thanks to my best friend and the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand up for myself and do the right thing.
And that's another thing. I don't think, from what Alice is saying, even maybe her own parents just stood there. You don't have anybody? That's literally the difference between the two of them, I think. An had us and Shiho, while Alice had no one.
You're never alone. Once you're back to your real self, let's be friends, okay?
Now that I was gonna say it before, but that's how my situations ended out. I had beef with many people, but now I realize, you know, they were young and they were foolish and they actually really admired me. So just stay true to yourself, guys. Don't let other people get you down. I know it's easy for me to, trust me, I've been there, but keep going and eventually you'll be able to make it out on the other side.
You wanna be... Really? Uh-huh. I mean, I totally love Alice. We even share the same dream.
Yeah. What you said? That was right. I could feel it. I was like, well, that's a pretty good idea.
Thank you.
Shoot, we could have been friends back in the day.
I'll go back now, where I belong. This time, I'm gonna be...
Job well done, on. Shoot.
Oh, this is bad. It's coming down.
We can never just relish in the moment. I was thinking we would have to break it. What I really hope we can do is find out who put Alice up to this, because clearly somebody, I think, had to have found her. That's a nice shot, though. Now, those are so many good shots. They really went out. If they're only doing this for the first art, I can understand. I won't get my hopes up, but
That was effing amazing.
yeah. All right.
Did we just witness the desires returning to their rightful owners?
I wanted to talk a lot more then, but I didn't want to ruin the flow of the story. I'll probably do it like in the question of the day, because there's a lot I'd like to say.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Everyone who got a desire disappeared afterward.
I hope that means their real-life counterparts are returning to normal.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. Wait, what the?
What? Oh, it's still
What is
intact?
it, Mona-chan? Something's wrong. It's not collapsing.
Okay, so it is the truth. This palace will stay here. Another thing I was thinking is that enemy was way too difficult. I'm like, nah, I'd have to come back.
But the giant desire blew up! Like... No. Just look around. Now that you mention it...
Perhaps it's because this was manufactured.
Whenever we stole a treasure, we'd have to leave the metaverse entirely, right?
Right.
Yeah, we always had to haul ass out of there.
That is most assuredly not happening now. If anything, it's grown eerily quiet.
Yeah?
So if the monarch is toppled and the desires are all returned, the jail still doesn't collapse? It would appear that palaces are different from this jail after all.
Yeah? I'm wondering what... I mean, did her crown disappear with her? Because I felt like that was symbolic in, you know, saying she no longer wants to be in charge anymore. Or, you know, the ruler, the monarch.
There's a chance we haven't actually resolved the issue yet.
Yeah? Will it affect the real Alice? I don't know.
I wonder how Alice will react to this. Could we find out when we get back to the real world?
I sincerely hope we didn't really mess up.
It'd be nice if she could recall what happened here, but no one shares memories with their shadows.
Yeah, I always found that interesting. You know, we talked to the shadow version and then...
Think she might talk to
Maybe.
Huh? Me?
I mean, her shadow version knew who you were even despite your mask. Though to be fair, Anna is quite noticeable. Still.
Yeah, you two could really hit it off.
She did say that she loves her.
If you want, I could go there for moral support, but I do think it would be better if it was just the two of them.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth going that far for her to come to her senses. Alice really is a one-of-a-kind talent. And her dream is definitely something worth fighting for.
I agree completely.
I just hope she can remember how that dream first made her feel, so she can bring that feeling to the people who need it.
Maybe it's possible she won't change until we've done all the others, and they'll all do a speech at the same time. I don't get that feeling, but just throwing that out there. Well said.
I don't know if there's anything I can do to help her, but I at least want to be there for her.
You'd do more than most people would, on.
Fascinating.
What's up, Sophie?
Just as the Phantom Thieves predicted, Alice Hiiragi appeared to change her logic.
You can tell?
This would not be possible had we simply defeated her. How did you predict the outcome?
Predict? I'd say we were hoping, but...
We didn't really predict it.
Yeah.
Being able to change is what makes someone human.
Someone is human because they can change.
Well, I'd say vice versa.
The human heart is much more complicated than expected, isn't it?
But it is.
Just when you think you've grown beyond your pain, the smallest thing can bring you all the way back down again.
Why is this game speaking to me so much right now?
The human heart is indeed difficult to comprehend.
Well,
It's filled with mysteries.
perhaps I should have stated a certain thing is happening when I'm recording this episode. Certain character has been released, and a lot of old feelings did resurface. So,
Well, you're pretty high up there on the mystery charts yourself, Sophie, my dear.
that is true.
No, I'm...
Sophie, humanity's companion, right? We get it.
You got it, Skull.
Okay.
Not bad, Skull. Do you really get it?
Ooh, really?
Well, what do you say we head back now? I'd like to check on the real world, Alice.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Let's get going.
By the way, I could have used some bond points. I was fine. I didn't need anything. Now that I... Whoa, what? Okay.
Hey,
Yeah?
I was very angry with Shadow Alice earlier.
Mm-hmm.
By the end, though, she appeared happy.
Yes?
Why is that? Wasn't she angry at Alice?
That is a complicated question. How would I answer that? I guess because I sympathize with what she went through, and therefore what I wanted for her was to do, because she saw the light, I guess, because she's remembering, she's gonna try to make up for her mistakes, and I believe that genuinely. And she's gonna strive to become a better person. In the end of the day, I think that's all you can ask for anybody who's done stuff like that. Aside from, you know, just removing them from the face of the earth. But, you know, if you're gonna keep them around, I think that's what you would want. I'll say that.
Okay. Anger is not just for hurting people. It is also able to save people.
If it's used correctly. Incorrectly, you can be consumed by it. Which I'm pretty sure we're gonna have somebody of fury or rage. That person almost seems like they would scare me. It depends.
Consider. Anger saved Alice. If someone is in the wrong, anger can be used to show them the error of their ways.
Yes, it can.
The human heart is such a mystery. But thanks to you, I've gained valuable experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope to learn more from you.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and save.
And now for the hottest meet and greet.
Well, let's see what's gonna happen.
Alice Hiiragi has returned as our special guest.
Sound kind of deadpan for a veteran.
Miss Alice, thank you so much for coming on today, despite the last visit's conclusion.
Right, of course.
From what I hear, there's something you wish to share?
Yes, I need to confess something.
Okay.
The incident that occurred with the previous hosts. That was all my fault.
Alright, she's doing it.
I forced him to proclaim his love for me during a live broadcast.
Though, you know, I'm wondering, well, no, if her desires return, because I've heard a lot of people confess stuff before and a bunch of people not believe it that were fans, but...
When I heard he was engaged to his co-host, I just wanted to ruin their relationship.
Miss Alice.
And they're not the only ones. Anytime I see a happy woman, I just get so jealous. I do whatever it takes to ruin their lives.
Like, I'm proud of her, but at the same time, this isn't a good look for us. That's my gut feeling.
Is this a prank or something?
Yeah.
All of my past managers tried so hard to stop me. But then I'd lash out at them too, and I'd assault them until they backed down. The only reason I've changed managers is because my last one had a total breakdown.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, well, maybe it will, depending on the newscaster's response.
Everything I've said here is the truth. I'm sure all of it is easy enough to prove now. I've lied, and it hurt so many people. And I'm just so sorry for it all.
Is this the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, it would be.
I'm the one who did it all. No one but me did these horrible things.
No one, like, introduced that idea to you? Like, how would you even know you can do that?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cut! Right now! Dump to standby!
Would you cut on something like that? I mean, it's something she wanted. But I guess so.
Alice,
I won't judge them.
this is gonna blow way up. That news lady even name-checked the Phantom Thieves.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gave us a pretty big announcement, so that is expected.
Well, whatever may come, at least our job's done.
Yeah.
Right. We may have gone through something quite different from a palace. There's no mistaking Alice had a change of heart.
The people with the stolen desires seem to be normal again, too.
You know,
it's all over the internet.
I will say that I felt this change of heart better. Well, many of the change of hearts in Persona 5, at least after Kamoshida, they seem to kind of just be... It's like we beat them, but did I really feel... It's like, were they sorry because we beat them, or were they sorry because they were genuinely sorry? The conversation that An had with Alice was one where I could tell Alice felt she had lost her way and she wants to get it back. I feel that a lot more than the other dudes who were just scumbags and they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, okay.
My son was about to blow our savings on Alice merch, but the Phantom Thieves rescued him. Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
Okay.
I'm just seeing a lot of I want my money back.
Yeah.
Well, we sure can't help him there.
Yeah. We really can't.
I'm not sure everyone's actually a victim here.
Well, yeah, you're right. Some people probably are capitalizing and saying, oh, hey, we can get our money back. Yeah, let's do this.
Nevertheless, mission complete.
Yeah, it's out of our hands right now.
I wonder what'll happen to Alice next.
That's a good question.
It's
probably next to impossible for her to make it in the industry now.
Yeah.
Her scandal is big news.
But she can still do other things.
No matter why she did it, there are still consequences for her actions.
But yes, there are.
But if Alice really can find that feeling she had when she first discovered fashion, I think she'll be okay. She can still be a ray of light for others, even if she has to find another way to shine.
You know, I think what gets me... I'm getting close on a breakthrough here. I'm gonna think about it some more.
That reminds me. We should still try to press her for info.
Right.
She might know something that we still don't.
Though, I wish we had asked her shadow version, or she at least confessed. I mean, I get it. When you feel sorry, you want to, make sure, or at least if I was, I want to make sure to not throw anybody else under the bus because it would look like I'm trying to avoid responsibility. But at the same time, I don't think that plan was concocted by her.
But do we actually have a chance of meeting her now?
Yeah.
I imagine her day-to-day life's become quite the mess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Jeez, that's a good point. Her agency isn't going to want anything to do with her.
How do we even... Oh.
An enlightening conversation as always in here.
Yo, Zenkichi!
What's up? How's it hanging, folks?
I'm not gonna lie, though. I trust this man. That's my own he did. It had a smile of, good job, kiddos.
Aw, you again, Gramps?
Hey, I won't deny I'm older than you guys, but that still stings, you know?
How much older? I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This episode for me is gonna go in my episode Hall of Fame. You guys probably don't know this since, of course, you can't see my computer and my folder distribution, but I always try to... I store all my videos, right? But I tend to do something special with the episodes that are most memorable. So I might use them in the future for clips, or if they just meant a lot to me. And this is certainly one of those episodes. Who would have thought that Alice, the person that as soon as I met her, I was like, we got so much beef, we're never going to be able to click, is actually, when I think about it, possibly the character I had the most in common with. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about all the terrible stuff that she did, but I'm more so focused on her dream and how she was before she went down this terrible route. I told you guys that I've had a past similar to what Alice was going through, right? And I remember being in that position, and I hated it so much that once I finally got out, I was like, I feel so relieved, and I'm so glad for the people who helped me get through it. So what I really wanted to do is my life's goal is that I wanted to help people who have been in my situation and help them get out, help them see the light. And that's exactly what Alice wanted to do. She wanted to be a guiding light for those who were in her position. At least that's how it started off. And I wanted to do that by a story. I had this whole series that I had been working on, and I wanted to make it about characters overcoming hardships that were very similar to that, and how one could get past their current situation and use it as an inspiration to kids. And I feel like that's what Alice wanted to do with her fashion and her music. And to top it all off, the main ability my character used was dreams. Because I felt like making dreams come true would be an excellent power. And now maybe some of you can see where I say everything I like about Uzume I like. Uzume's dream abilities I had liked because that's something I had already identified. And that's why when Alice started talking about it and I thought she was a terrible person, I was getting so frustrated before. But now I feel that her idea was genuine. It got corrupted, like Kurome did. And on that note, I want to touch back on what Haru said on whereas you think you've grown past your pain, but the smallest thing can just bring you back down. I think that's so true, and I think what Alice was doing is that she hadn't really grown past her pain, because obviously if she had, then when that girl showed up, she wouldn't have bothered her as much. She'd be confident in who she was and the successes that she had. but instead she isolated it. She put it away so that she wouldn't have to deal with it. Therefore, if we simply by bringing it up, you could tell that that alone really affected her. And she's not alone. Like I said in this episode, it seemed like she was running from it instead of facing it. I think that that happened with me when I said, you know, with the plate that I did the same thing. I put it away instead of dealing with it. I never made a video, you know, discussing my entire thoughts. I was just like, let me be done with it. And that was actually a deciding factor in me making the video that I did after I recorded this video and before I recorded my thoughts that you're seeing right now involving the characters that were involved in the situation, to try and help bury the hatchet with these characters. Because to be running from that, you know, for even the smallest mention of stuff to bother you like it does with Alice, that's not the way to live. I'd much rather look at those moments in a more favorable light, if possible, than for it to be constantly bringing me down. And I guarantee you it wasn't easy, but by doing that, I think you'll come out much better and much happier. Because if Alice had managed to deal with the people who made her suffer before, she could have been the guiding light that she always wanted to be. So, with that being said, for the question of the day, I'm going to ask you all, what is a fictional character that you feel like you relate to the most? Now, just for the record, Alice is not that character for me. You know, obviously there are more characters in fiction that I've more so identified with, but the idea for the question today came up with how much we surprisingly had in common, especially our dreams. I feel like, you know, if you have the same dream as somebody, I think that's one of the best things to have in common with another person. So, Alice Hiiragi, Senpai Alice, whatever you want to call her, I'll remember her. I'll definitely remember her. But as far as one of my video game moments, this was a good one for me. And I'm interested to see what the other villains have in store for us. Hopefully, they're along similar lines in the sense of we get their backstory too, and you know, we have similar conversations. But with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.